The Eken H3. Small price tag, big claims. Does it live up to those promises? The Eken H3 is a small 4K capable action camera, kind of like a GoPro. What I'm going to be doing today is testing out the camera to see how it performs in hands-on filmmaking. I'm not so much going to be covering the specs of the camera, but rather what I'm going to do is have a look at the quality of the video and also how easy the unit is to use. So let's get started. The 4K mode sounds pretty good, but when you video in 4K, the camera just digitally upscales the video, and this makes for ugly pixels in your footage the size of Africa. The 4K is not really usable, and I don't think the 2.7K is any better. View this video at 100% to see the huge pixels. When you scale the 4K footage down, you get this weird moving grain in your video that looks like a bunch of angry, itchy ants. Even in good light, the 4K is bad. The camera does not deal with highlights well at all. Check out the pixels here. Videoing at 1080, the camera starts to even out with more pleasing footage. Although there is a strange digital sharpening and contrast thing going on. This might look pleasing on a TV, but when you are editing the video, you have no detail in your dark and light areas, and you have sharpening artifacts all over your footage. My unit crashes every time I select the 4K in the video size menu. I have to pull out the battery to reset it, and sometimes it refuses to change to 4K. It is glitchy. Still, overall, it is usable. Here you can see the H3 and a GoPro H2. The GoPro footage is actually better because it's not over sharp and it has more detail in the dark areas. 1080 at 60 frames per second makes for pretty good slow-mo, and this has to be the highlight of this camera. The 720 120 frames per second slows down nice, but once again you get this weird over-sharpening, over-contrast thing happening. Probably because the unit is doing it digitally and it really fails. The LCD screen on the back is helpful, but mine freezes as soon as I hit the record button, so I can't see what I'm recording. This unit makes some big claims and it falls short on almost everything except the 1080p and the 1080 60 frames per second. Seems like Eken have pooped out a turd with the H3 and then they've polished it. But at least they weren't total dicks about it and they priced it like a turd. That's it for me, I'll catch you next time.